Welcome, governors. Hey, this is Adashi here, and I wanted to take a minute and talk about VIP, why it's so important, and how, as a free-to-play or low spender, you can obtain it in a realistic fashion. So to start off, VIP, it's the bane of free-to-play. But if you come over here at VIP 10 rewards, and of course you get buffs, and those buffs are all nice, but the biggest thing about VIP is this. At rank 10, you can get one legendary commander sculpture free per day. At 12, you can get 2 per day. And at 14, you can get 3 per day. That's 21 sculptures per week. That's just vital. And I'm sure I don't have to tell anyone that the most important item or resource in the game is legendary commander sculptures. Anytime you can get these, you just have to go for it. So, how do you get VIP? Well, let's get a couple out of the way first. You get 200 per day just for coming and opening this chest, and that's nice. But please know, I need 1,000,000 points to get VIP 15. VIP 14, I think, was 750,000. So, you're not going to get 750,000 points by getting 200 per day. Just not going to happen. The next option, and just about as realistic, is to spend Alliance credits. And if you come down here, you can see that you can purchase 100 VIP points for 50,000 Alliance credits. I could snag, 1,100 VIP points with just under 700,000 Alliance credits. That's not going to get you to 1,000,000. So there are 3 other options. Some are more realistic than others. And the first being, if you're free to play, obviously not an option because you have to spend money. So you can spend $5 and get 525 VIP points for this bundle. And all of the bundles have VIP points attached to them, and they're all pretty relative to the amount of money you spend. You'll see this is a $20 bundle, and you get 2,000 VIP points. And all the other bundles go along with that. So if you spend money by getting these bundles, you can get VIP points. This is how big spenders get VIP so quickly. Now, obviously if you're free to play, that's not an option. I would even argue if you are a low spender, that's probably not an option because you're not spending the amounts of money to make it worth it or make it realistic that you're going to get those VIP points. Now, the fourth option is if your alliance mates spend money and you have a lot of big spenders in your alliance, you get these chests, and the chests scale up to the biggest chest being a gold chest, and you'll notice in here that you have a chance to get VIP. And you can get in this chest 500 VIP, or you can get some of the smaller bundles. Now the chances of that are extremely low. On the gold chest, you can actually get a chance to get 2,000 VIP points. But like I said, the chances are low. And this is only going to be realistic if you have a lot of really, really big spenders. Now, if that's the case and you're a free-to-play player in a massive 10, 12 billion power alliance, you're going to get your VIP points just from these chests, and you don't have to do anything else. Now, most of us aren't in those alliances, and especially most of the free-to-play or low spenders are not in those alliances. So there is one option left, and I know this is not going to be popular, and it sucks, and it takes a long time, but the other option is to buy VIP with gems. And it's 1 gem for 1 VIP. So to get 750,000 VIP, you're going to get some per day and everything else. Let's say you need 500,000. That's VIP. That's going to be 500,000 gems. That sucks. But there is one bright side of spending gems on VIP, and that is an event that comes around, I think, roughly every 45 days, between 1 and 2 months, and it is More Than Gems. So More Than Gems is a 2-day event that resets every day. So you get 2 opportunities to do this. and you spend gems, and then you can get rewards. There are two tiers in here that are really important, and they are 7,000 gems and 25,000 gems. So at 7,000 gems, you can get 5 legendary commander sculptures, and at 25,000 gems, you can get 8 legendary sculptures. Now, if you want to look at it from just a straight value perspective, 5 legendary sculptures for 7,000 gems is actually a pretty decent value when you also take into account that those gems are going towards something. So, if you were to spend 7,000 gems in VIP for 2 days, you'd get 14,000 VIP points and 10 legendary sculptures. You can do this, say, once every month and a half or 2 months. Let's say 6 times a year or whatnot. You know, now we're talking in the realm of actually getting some substantial VIP, getting some decent rewards out of it for doing it, and you're making progress. Now, what I did for a long time, and this was because I pushed VIP very hard, is I went all the way down to the 25,000 tier. So every time this event popped, I was spending 50,000 gems. I was only getting 26 heads out of it, if you count 5 plus 8 times 2, 13, so 26 gold heads for doing this event completely. And I'd get 50,000 VIP every time this event came up. Now to do that, that means all of your gems go to this event every time it happens. And the return on that is way lower, but you'll start making substantial progress. And I guess if you're completely free to play, I honestly don't even know if this is possible. Now, I'm not completely free to play. I'll show you what I spend money on, and that is the supply depot, which gives me 20,000 gems a month, so roughly 30,000 gems every time this pops, which means closing the distance on that becomes much, much easier if you're getting this event. If you're not doing the gem supply, maybe you have to stick to the 7,000, I don't know. Maybe every other time you'll be able to purchase the 50,000, I don't know. But understand that you're going to give up a lot of gems that you could otherwise spend on different events, such as Card King and Wheel. That's the trade-off. But on the bright side of this, it's going to hit your VIP tiers faster, which means you're going to get more gold heads per day, which in the long run is going to give you way more sculptures than any single event, like a wheel. So just to keep that in mind. So what are some options if you don't want to spend straight VIP on this event? I would not suggest spending 50,000 gems on this event unless you are pushing for VIP. If you're not pushing for VIP, to be honest, there's just no return on investment that's going to be worth spending those gems. But I would still spend the 7,000 or 14,000, because you'll spend 14,000, you'll get 10 gold heads, and you can come in here and buy some cool stuff. If you are VIP 14, which at this point you don't need VIP anymore for the most part, you can of course just come down and just buy more gold heads. And gold heads for 2,000 a pop isn't really great, but if you were to buy 3 gold heads, which means you spend 6,000 gems, spend 1,000 gems on whatever else you want, such as some buffs or tokens or these equipment chests, whatever. But you're going to get 3 gold heads for the 6,000 gems, plus you're going to get 5 gold heads for the event, which is going to give you 8 gold heads for 7,000 gems, which is actually a really good value. So if you're not spending VIP, that's just one option, or there's other things in here. But just wanted to kind of do this video because I know I get asked a lot by low spenders or free to play of like, how do I get VIP? And this is what I did. Now, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe there's better ways to do it. Maybe I've wasted hundreds of thousands of gems. Kind of depressing to think about, so hopefully not. But this is how I got my VIP up, and this is how I recommend that other people do this. Unless, like I said, you're either spending a lot of money in the game, or you're in an alliance that spends a lot of money in the game. But if that's not you, then I really recommend that every time this event comes up, you use your gems to buy VIP and collect the More Than Gems event rewards. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe and share it with your alliance mates. And I hope you guys have a good night.